You're picking King. What's your top question? And you're going to ask Paddy. I don't know if I'm picking him yet. I don't know. It's a tricky fight for Paddy. I'm going to ask him a lot of questions. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. This is why I've delayed it by a few days, so I can actually think of some questions that would be good, because I'm not really an interviewer, you know what I'm saying? With 2 years of MMA kickboxing training, how long would Ryan Garcia last against Jonathan Martinez? He wouldn't. He'd get his legs destroyed. Thank you for the $5, dude. He could sleep him in the first round, though. Let's not act like Martinez is that good at boxing. So he could win, but I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Thank you for the $5. But I think with a good solid 2 years of MMA training, he could get to the UFC. No doubt about that. Imagine Tatsuro Taira pulls up to 306 and goes crazy. That would be insane. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, if he just trashes the place. I'd rather be bred by breeding, or I'm good. Impression of Helwani, and I'm good. You're picking, I've already read it. Thank you for the $2, though, dude. I don't know what I'm going to ask Paddy. I'll figure it out. I'll ask him about Ariel, probably ask him about the... We'll see the vibe. I'm just going to have a chat with him. I'm not going to have all these set questions, I don't think. I'm just going to see where their conversation goes. I reckon I can just have a little yap session with Pimlet, and it'll be all right. Impression of Khabib dying to a drone in Ukraine. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Football's a degenerate sport. I don't even care that England win it. If they do, they probably will. I don't really care if they do. CM Punk was more dominant. Thank you for the $2. Who do you think has the best style to beat Islam? Thank you for the 10, E2. Armand Sarukian or Ilya Tapuria, but larger. Thank you for the $10. Maybe even Gaethje might have a good shot as well, to be honest. Jose Aldo, OG GOAT, come up. Yeah. Do you know Kingston upon Thames? Yes, I'm from London, so I know Kingston upon Thames, you silly bastard. Do you know Red Bar? What are your thoughts on him? I think he's cool. I watched a few of his videos back in the day. I haven't watched him in ages, in actually a few years, but I remember watching his videos on Logan Paul and Brendan Schaub and the LA comedy scene of retards, basically, is what they are. Egotistical retards. My bad. I forgot you don't speak with fellow countrymen often. Convince him you're a Tory then. No, I'm not. I'm not a Tory anyway. Lived in Texas for 3 decades. It's mostly Mexicans. Fair enough. Thank you for the $2. How sad. What do you think of Pfeiffer's jab? How about that Pfeiffer jab? John Anik likes it. Take your shirt off? No, gay boy. What about Raul Rosas? I think he has potential. He does, but we don't know how much potential, and he might get ranked. He might not. Who knows? We'll have to see him against someone who actually has a grappling game. Ricky Tercios is a bit of a bitch. A little bit of a soy-builded biatch, to be honest with you. Thank you for the $5 Australian, oh, Steve. Gee-wee-wees! Who do you like more, Helen or Nina? Nina. Helen is literally mid. Who's with me? I'm done acting like Helen Yu's hot. Fake tits don't count. And that's literally the only redeeming quality about her. Just saying. I recently found out Jack Della Maddalena's real first name is Giacomo. It's true, yeah. He's a Northern Italian. Like Vittori, basically. Giacomo. His name's Don Giacomo, is it not? I thought his name was Don Giacomo Della Maddalena. So they just call him Jack. I'm fairly certain his name's Don Giacomo. Or maybe I think that was maybe an original nickname that he used to use when he was fighting. So I've heard him mention Don Giacomo. Like maybe his original fight name was Don Giacomo Della Maddalena, which is kind of a good fight name. Impression of Ariel getting invited back to UFC, but then Dana tells him it's a prank. I can't wait for my big return. Yeah, you're not fucking coming in, you goofball. Oh, right at the punchline. That is fucking brutal. Thank you for the $2. Mr. Estrogen, McGregor impression. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Someone had other things for me to do as McGregor. What was it? Yeah, foreskin head looking thing. Yeah. Who do you think you'd fangirl the hardest for when interviewing, even if it's just on the inside? Who would make you most nervous? Not that I'd fangirl, but I'd be most nervous for like a McGregor interview, because I think out of everyone I could potentially interview, yes or no, chat, McGregor is probably the most likely to just switch it off and leave. You know what I mean? Like, I think I could really interview any fighter right now and they would sit out the interview. But I'd worry about a McGregor one because if I pissed him off, I can imagine he's just like, anyway, see you, mate. Yeah, you had your fucking chance and I'm you. Boring as fuck. That would really hurt me. So that would be probably one there. You know what I mean? I could banter with him, but it could also go terribly wrong. You know what I'm saying? Who will the spar between Goggins and Strickland right after running for 50 miles? I still think Strickland because they're going to like have a breather for a second and then do it. That's a lame way for Goggins. I think Goggins is so cringe, I'll be honest with you. Like, I really don't get the Goggins hype. Sorry, I really don't. You're unemployed and you run for a living. Good job. You know what I mean? Some people have got to work paycheck for paycheck. What I'm saying. I really don't get the Goggins hype. You run far. Well done. You know? The thing is with Goggins, yeah, is if he was respected in a way that is appropriate for what he's actually doing, I would respect it. But the way people speak about Goggins is like everyone's a badass till Goggins walks in. Like, the dude probably can't fight for shit. You know that? Like, he probably barely can throw a good punch. Swear boy. He looks easily chinnable as well. But people talk about him like he's some fucking monster entering a room, like he's some UFC champ. Like when he walks into a room, you'd think Pereira walked into a room. You run long distances. Good job. Running is literally a coward's exercise as well. Only cowards run. True Chads don't run. That's how I justify sitting on my ass all day. And that's a good justification for sitting on my ass today as well. Yes, but you're obese because I'm successful and don't need to run. Obese people throughout history are the most successful people because they were successful hunters, they were successful gatherers, and they had survived a long time enough to even gain the weight in the first place. And they could still survive even with the added weight. True Chads of history. Fact. Skinny bitch like Goggins running around back in the day would be a fucking pussy, dude. Little lame ass pussy. And some fat guy'd body him immediately with a hip toss. Impression of Conor killing Khabib with a drone in Ukraine after Khabib gets drafted for not paying his taxes. Brother, who is behind this drone, brother? Why is it teabagging me before killing me? You mad fool of a thing. Belt's on the other foot now, you mad fool. Should have paid the taxes, you mad fucking retard, yeah. You owe us $3.3 million. Alhamdulillah. No, you're going to give us the money or we're going to kill your family. Inshallah. I don't understand this money thing, brother.